The very latest on this, Akanksha, tell us a little bit more about the advisory amid the deadly unrest over job quotas in Bangladesh.
Right, Avantika, the Indian government sources are telling CNN News 18 that they are very much in touch with every Indian in Dhaka, and that they are also ensuring best facilities be provided for Indians, and that they are able to, in fact, manage safe evacuation in case the situation on ground level, in fact, worsens. There's an advisory which has also been issued not to travel to Bangladesh, and in case someone is there, to only remain inside, not step outside. So far, no causes of worry have been reported. In fact, top Indian establishment is also watching the situation. The Ministry of External Affairs is very much in the loop of the scenario. They're saying that they are worried about the situation since live killings are also happening. But we've seen how the Indian government, in fact, remains extremely prompt when it comes to Indians being evacuated whenever there is a stressful situation abroad. And in fact, we've also conducted evacuations not just for Indians, but helped our neighbouring nations as well. As far as the tensions in Bangladesh are concerned, we all know that these Bangladeshi students have been protesting against the 30% quota, which has been ruled by the Bangladesh High Court to reinstate the contentious 30% quota for government jobs for children of freedom fighters and for freedom fighters and their descendants, something you also highlighted earlier.
Absolutely, but it has been on the boil for quite a few days now. The situation still hasn't come under control. Akanksha, what are you hearing from the government here? Have they spoken to their counterpart? Because students have been protesting for quite a few days, and in fact, they're extremely upset with the job quotas.
Absolutely, and India would not want to interfere just yet, because they very much respect the fact that this is Bangladesh's internal matter. Bangladesh is also a prioritized neighborhood nation for us. It very much comes under the neighborhood first policy of India. But having said that, government jobs in Bangladesh are highly coveted as a stable and lucrative source of income. Until, in fact, 2018, 56% of government jobs were reserved for various categories, Avantika. The majority, 30%, were reserved for family members of veterans who had fought for Bangladesh liberation in 1971. But, much has changed after the Bangladesh High Court ruling, in fact, reinstated the contentious 30% quota. Students have now gone on a rampage. They want that meritocracy should be prioritized, and that, quota cannot take away government jobs. As I highlighted, it's extremely coveted, and it's also a stable and lucrative source of income. We've seen
So do these students feel that the system unfairly benefits the families of the pro-government groups?
Absolutely, they do feel that. Women and people from underdeveloped districts, in fact, have also been enjoying 10% reservation each. But if you see the protests that are taking place in Dhaka, students from the more urban parts of Bangladesh are now stepping out that why should, their talents or merit be put under question, or why should they be denied just because, their forefathers were freedom fighters, and that quota should in fact be completely done away with. As far as the situation on ground level in Bangladesh is concerned, it's also turning out to be extremely anti-establishment, Avantika.
Yes.
Because remember, there are pro-government, groups that are also attacking these students. And that is why these students are saying that, they're being ambushed by organizations which are being supported by the government. In fact, Student League is an organization which is close to the government, and that is the one that ambushed these protests. And the students are of the view that they've been protesting peacefully so far. So why, in fact, are 200 people reportedly injured? In fact, 6 students have also been put.
All right, I'm going to leave it at that. But thank you so much for joining us and telling us more. Akanksha Swaroop there, getting us the latest advisory from the Indian High Commission in Bangladesh, which has been on the boil for the last few days.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18. For all the latest news and updates, do follow us on our social media platforms.